Prosecco and peaches. Prosecco and peaches. Ah, boys and girls, welcome to another beer review. And in this beer review, we're going to Camden Town Brewery in London. We're going to Camden Town Brewery in London, and we've got a can of their Bellini lager. Now, Bellini is Prosecco and peaches, and I've done a lager of it. Fantastic, 5.2% ABV. There's the back side. I shall read to you what it says. The malt is Pilsner, flaked rice. Yeast is Bavarian lager yeast. The hops are Pearl. In the kettle, in the well, Nelson Salvin. And the dry is HBC 431 Hallertau Blanc. When life gives us peaches, we make Bellinis. Brewed like the fizz, we added juicy peach puree. Wine like Nelson Salvin hops and dry hopped with fruity new HBC 431 hops. Because why should fizzy wine have all the fun? Bottoms up. And it tells you how to hold the glass. Ooh! Right. Let's get this one out of the way. Already, it's got me back up. I'm already, it's Ponzi. Ponzi beers. And this is one of them. Look at it. Look at that. It's pouring and it looks like, something what they drink at high society dues. It just is. And I think Camden, why do you bother? Do you make these on purpose? Do you brew these, should I say, on purpose to annoy people like me? I think you do. So it's pear dropping colour, loads of fizz, like, haziness to this thinning head. And it smells of peaches. Not a lot else there, so I'm going to go in. Bish bash bosh. Cheers. Dry, slightly peachy, carbonation of a Prosecco or vermouth even, a bitterness of a vermouth even. It's not my cup of tea. In fact, it's pretty shit. I'll be honest. What do I expect? I get a reaction from me. Why do I bother? Why do I bother? What was I expecting? Look at it. It's Ponzi. The beer's Ponzi. It tastes Ponzi. It's got a mouthfeel of a brute beer, brute IPA. It's got the carbonation of a spritzer. It's got hints of peach like a prosecco. It's just dry. It's bland. It's horrible. And they fulfilled the brief. They've made something which is horrendous, and they've done it. I just think it is horrendous. Yeah. I could quite easily say, well, this is an interpretation from the brewery of a Bellini. But to be honest with you, when you do beers like this, it's for the prawn sandwich brigade. It's for people who go to the races and have a box. It's for people who go to polo, who think they're above everybody, who have canapes in, high society dues, or, dress in, go out in their best, the blue blazer brigade, I call them. They go out there, they're middle class and they think they're above everybody else, and they live in a, semi-detached house in Royal Tunbridge Wells, and they've got plenty of money, and he works as a solicitor, and she kind of like, she's like a a mum. She's like a part-time mum, but she kind of like she has an easy life really because she can buy what she wants. She can takes the kids to school. She goes around her friends and they have kind of like champagne parties and stuff, and it's that type of thing. I'm waffling on, and I am, yeah. So, what do I think of this beer? You want to know what I really, really think of this beer? What I really, really think of this beer is basically exactly what I just waffled on about. It's a beer aimed at people like that. People who are middle class. People who, I'm going to repeat myself, and yes, I'm going to repeat myself. I go in, give you a taste notes. Front end peach, spritzer dry, carbonation, vineness, got a vine feel to it. Back end dry, slightly dry. It's not my cup of tea. It just isn't. It just isn't. It just isn't. So that's I've calmed down now after waffling on. Boys and girls, I'm not gonna drink any more of that. No, I'm not. Camden Town Brewery, their Bellini. It's for like I say, middle class Tories. We love that. You know, high society kind of like associates. We love that. Working class, salt of the earth people. We'll fucking hate it. Boys and girls, see all of you, every one of you, on another beer review. Bib bib.